The Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities, ASUU, is having its fourth president since the fall of the union in 2012. The fall started with Dr. Nasir Isafage, who became the president in 2012. And that was the year the constitution of the union was amended by the leadership of the union to be extorting 2% of each ASUU member's monthly salary monthly, and to increase or decrease the percentage to be deducted from each member on monthly basis as deemed fit by the leadership of the union alone. So in 2012, the extortion of 2% of each ASUU member's monthly salary monthly started in 2012 upon amending the constitution by the leadership without reverting to the congresses of the union. Amended the constitution to be extorting 2% of each ASUU member's monthly salary monthly, and to increase or decrease the percentage to be deducted as deemed fit by the leadership alone. So that was the beginning of the degradation of ASUU. That was 2012. In 2013, when the implementation of the 2009 agreement was due for implementation by the government, the leadership of the union, again under the presidency, ASUU presidency of Dr. Nasir Isafage, the union colluded with government to be getting fraudulent and academic allowance in lieu of implementation of the 2009 agreement, including welfare packages and increment of salaries for ASUU members and for the members of the non-academic unions. So, since 2009 till 2025, all ASUU strikes were ending with getting the fraudulent and academic allowance. And government haven't agreed to give the fraudulent and academic allowance. ASUU leadership was always telling a different story to ASUU members. For instance, that they have reached a memorandum of understanding on the 2009 agreement, an understanding that never saw the light of day till now, July ending 2025. Anyway, Nasir Isafage, 2012 to 2016, he was replaced by or with Professor Biodun Ogunyemi, 2016 to 2020, and again by Professor Emmanuel Osodeke, 2020 to 2024. and since then by Professor Chris Piwanu. So those are the 4 presidents running aground the Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities, such that 2009 was the last time federal universities workers, academic and non-academic, got increment of salaries properly so called. And I say that because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2024 increased the salaries by 25/35% percentages for 2 different categories of workers. 25/35 percentages of the 2009 salary scales, which was meant for all the tertiary academic institutions owned by the federal government, meaning that the 25/35% increments will be on the prevailing salaries, meaning that the colleges of education, the polytechnics, colleges of education, and other tertiary academic institutions will have gotten their 25/35% increments on their current salaries, as with ASUU, which salaries have not been increased since 2009. So that is the situation of ASUU. 8 months of strike ending with getting end academic allowance. 6 months of strike ending with getting fraudulent end academic allowance. It's unimaginable, but it's happening. It has happened, and it has not changed. What has changed is that the 2% with which ASUU leaders started in 2012 increased to 3% in 2024 under the current president of ASUU, Professor Chris Piwanu. The Apex Academic Staff Union and the Academia of Nigeria amended the constitution by themselves, the leaders by themselves, to be extorting 2% of each ASUU members' monthly salary monthly, increased to 3% in 2024, and denied the right to their allowances because it's been taken by the union in the name of fraudulent and academic allowance. When the union is of equal members, why are you taking a percentage of each worker's salary that is not equal for all members? Whereas members have equal votes. Equal voice, equal vote. So, Apex Academic Union in Nigeria. So we cannot stop talking about it because it's affecting the lives of the members and of the non-academic workers also, because the leaders of the non-academic workers share the so-called end academic allowance with ASUU. So, getting pittance as with ASUU members, while the leaders cut away millions. they become automatic multimillionaire each time government pays the so-called end academic, the scam called end academic allowance. So it suits them. And so it has been perpetuated since 2000, since 2013 till date. And extortion of a percentage of ASUU salaries increased rather than decreased or stopped in 2024 to 3%. So it's such an history that cannot go away until the agony of Nigeria's federal universities go away. That a decent government will come and scrap both the extortion of a percentage of a worker's salary by the workers' unions leaders and getting the allowances of the members in the name of a fraud called end academic allowance. Allowance that was not calculated for each worker by their earnings, but a bribe taken by the ASUU leaders, shared with the non-academic unions. That is our experience in the Nigerian university. The same people will turn around to be shouting that government is not paying them just wages. And the little paid, ASUU leaders are extorting, after getting their own salaries monthly, extorting a percentage of fellow workers' monthly salary monthly under a corrupt government and universities administrators, as it were, the employers colluding on the extortion of workers' salaries and giving fraudulent allowances to the leadership of the workers, just to collude and for maximum exploitation of the workers. That is the situation in Nigeria, for God's sake.